then you can't charge me for stalking here in Colorado when Michael lives in San Francisco. So that's bogus. Then the identity theft, they're saying that there's check fraud, which there's no checks, there's no bank affidavits, there's no sworn affidavits. That would be a federal crime. And they're saying identity theft to the properties for Michael Fronte being a securator on the property. Underneath property law, there is a law and constitutional right that you can secure your properties with any person you deem fittable. And that is not a crime under property law. So you'll want to look that up. It's called a security right. It's called a covenant and a privity under property laws. So nobody forged Michael Fronte's name. Michael Fronte is still on the deeds and titles of the property. In fact, I don't see anywhere where you have an affidavit from Michael Fronte even saying that there was a crime.
What do you think would be strong evidence in this case besides an affidavit?
Strong evidence, since there's no warrant to have even picked me up, and the attorney and everyone said it was a warrantless arrest, which means you would have to have caught me by warrantless criteria. The cop would have had to eyewitness me doing a crime, and I did send you an email of that. I do have the dictionary in my car if you want to see it, the law dictionary.
Yeah, I got that email.
And so if you see there is no warrant order to even initiate this prosecution, there's no cop saying that they saw me doing identity theft, and no cop saw me stalking Michael Fronte in California, which means it's unconstitutional by process.
You've listed what, in your perception, weak evidence in the case. What do you think would be strong evidence in the case? Like, if they had strong evidence, what do you think that would be?
They don't have, they have blank documents. You're asking me what they have in the case, which would also be underneath my Fifth Amendment right of what's strong and what's not. I don't have to determine that. An attorney does, and a jury. I'm telling you that they don't have any eyewitnesses. They have no video cameras. They have no sworn affidavits from Michael or any other witnesses. They have no handwriting analysis. They have no phone or audios or anything proving that I've committed any crime, which for a felony 4 is required. They have no proper warrant to have even picked me up in October 2015. In fact, quite the contrary, do I have such a malicious prosecution that I can prove that Allison Kennedy was deeming me incompetent due to my education, saying it was a delusion. I have duress and criminal coercion by Susan Middleton, saying that I had no degrees when they're all accredited, completed. And that's a kidnapping ploy by fabrication. She failed to do her due process to investigate the same way you did with the pictures and family affiliations. Which, I guess you think you're above the law, that you don't have to do those things and ensure my liberties, which is baffling.
How do you plan to resolve your case?
Well, the due process mandates that all cases get resolved by the standard procedure of trial or plea.
Do you plan to take your case to trial?
Absolutely.
And do you you feel like you have a strong legal strategy to resolve your case?
Absolutely.
Do you plan to work with a defense attorney to represent you?
Absolutely. In fact, I've tried to provide a mass amount of preponderance of documents to my attorney, and he says by next month he has been very resilient in evading me in this process of obtaining all the documents required, because I have significant proof of that this is even malicious by my level of education, my law classes, my abilities to think, speak, and rationalize, my other evaluations of mental outside providers of no mental illness, my stability in life of maintaining sanity through this whole case, maintaining a lifestyle, maintaining my properties. Anyone with mental illness couldn't have done what I've done, and that's basic DSM-5 stuff.
What other questions do you have?
I just want to be clear here. So that they've charged you with several counts.
I'm not charged with anything. They are alleging charges. They're trying to prosecute me on charges, but I'm not charged. There's a big difference. They are prosecuting me on charges, but I have not been charged. Being charged means you're convicted. Being prosecuted means you're up for 4 charges. Big difference.
So they're prosecuting you. Did you hear your question answered?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you have any additional questions?
No, I don't think so. Do you?
I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Okay, we're not going to do the other part of the evaluation?
I think we've got all the information that we need.
Oh, okay, so we're not going to finish the evaluation on your behalf, not mine.
We believe we have the information we need.
Oh, so you've taken a prejudice.
I'm sorry?
You've taken a prejudice? I mean, we have not finished the evaluation. You've not asked me the charges, how many counts, how many years. You haven't asked me the basic legal questions. You haven't done anything to your evaluation. I'm very cooperative. Do you not want to finish?
We believe we have adequate information.
Oh, so you have an agenda. you have an agenda for the state. Because otherwise you would finish your evaluation with me.
I think we're done.
Okay, I appreciate that. I will be notifying the feds immediately.
Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome. May I exit? I don't want to go before you, but thank you.
Thank you.
Can I get your card, ma'am?
Are you done already?
They don't want to finish the evaluation. They said they have enough to try to deem me incompetent, I guess. That's what they're looking for. At least that's what the judge said in court. That he was asking you guys to put me away for 98 years here.
Unit 1.
It's got on transcript.
112R. We're 10-8 over here.
It's not a
And
joke.
you're all done? You don't? Yep. We're done.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
See you later.
I'll come.
They do not want to finish the evaluation, and they find that it's incompetent because he said I'm charged with those charges. I said, no, I'm not charged with those charges. I'm being prosecuted on those charges. Big difference. I'm not charged. So they want to stop the evaluation now. Do you want to talk to them?
They want to talk with me?
Okay. Would you like to talk to the witness in this case?
No.
You don't want to know the witness and everything that... Would you like to know he's been threatened and terrorized on the internet and on his text messages by these law actors?
I've also been...
We even have clerks that said he's been
We're
threatened.
not law enforcement, so there's nothing we can do about that.
Well,
You might want to...
Some of your some people that wrote reports here falsified information about me on the report.
Yeah. She said that I was on drugs. Have you ever seen me on drugs?
Can you provide the toxicology reports?
We're finished now, thank you very much.
You don't want to talk to the
Do you
witness?
have toxicology reports for those statements? If you accuse somebody with drugs, don't you
We're not
usually
gonna
do a
speak.
toxicology report, ma'am?
She says I'm delusional because of our affiliations in Hollywood. Your son works for Hollywood filming films, right?
Yeah.
I even gave you his card.
What?
This is a kidnapping ploy.
Okay, I gotta go to if you want to go to my office.
Sure would. They wouldn't even finish any of it. They fabricated everything.
Reports. I've already reported. I reported to Chief Archuleta today, and I want those reports that you show where they lied about me on the reports, bringing contraband on the campus and trying to bring it into you.
I said, your agenda is just to put me here. You're not even finishing the evaluation. And I asked her questions about her evaluation. She goes, I'm not answering that.
Am I allowed to answer my phone here? Am I allowed to answer my